For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live.
Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to talk about Sun in 4th house. What kind of results Sun can give in 4th house if it is placed in anybody's horoscope, and we will discuss two cases here. If Sun is good and is strong, then what kind of results we can see, and if Sun is weak and afflicted, then what kind of results we can see. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is given in the description. So we are going to talk about Sun in 4th house today. So see, 4th house is not considered a good house for Sun. The reason is that Sun loses the directional strength in 4th house, and 4th house is the house of midnight. Here, Moon becomes what you can say strong directionally. So 4th house is representing the midnight, where there is extreme darkness. There is no light of sun available. So Sun in 4th house becomes naturally weak, even if it is well placed in good signs. Despite that, Sun in 4th house is not comfortable generally. So if Sun is well placed, it is making good combinations. It has capacity to give quite suitable, favorable results. That is not an issue. But if Sun is weak and afflicted and it is in 4th, then it will have tremendous capacity to create lot of issues, problems and negative results in life as well, which I am going to talk about later in this video. But first of all, we are going to discuss if Sun is well placed, it's good and strong. What do I mean by this is that you have to see the zodiac sign. If Sun is placed in own sign, exaltation sign, friendly signs, and and it is in conjunction with good planets, the lords of the Kendra or the Trikona houses, or it is in conjunction, it is making good yogas, Raj yogas, Dhan yogas, and Sun is the zodiac sign in which the Sun is sitting. The lord of that zodiac sign is well placed, it is strong, it's making good yogas in the chart. Then generally what will happen, that Sun is going to be giving positive results, as it will be having strength, and if it is making good yogas, then it will have positive nature to bring favorable, suitable results in life. So if this kind of situation is happening, so if Sun is good and strong, then it can show certain results, like it can show initial low self-confidence, low self-esteem, which improves with time. Then it can show material accomplishments become one of the major reason for boosting the self-confidence over a period of time. So initially, person can have self-doubt, nervousness, even though they have skill sets and talents, but they do not believe themselves, they do not have that much confidence in themselves, and when they achieve things, then the situation starts to become better. So here, material accomplishments increase and improve the self-confidence and self-esteem of the person over a period of time. Then 4th house is a house of your home, family, and the childhood and the values which you get from your family. It is the house of your mother. So here, if Sun is well placed and 4th lord is well placed, then what will happen? It shows good family upbringing, family support. And by family support, I'm not only meaning that it's only providing some financial support. No, even you are coming from humble family backgrounds. Despite that, you are having all the support from the family which you require. They help you in whatever way possible within their limitations. So family support, good family upbringing can be seen, and it can also show if the good. You have to see the 2nd house as well. 2nd house, 4th house, 9th house in combination. If they are well, what will happen? It also shows that person can be born into a well-to-do family as well. Well-to-do family as well. Then here it makes person identify and derive ego, because Sun is your ego, personality. So it makes person identify or derive ego through the family, through the lineage. So it brings that kind of pride, that kind of sense of belonging, that I am a part of some particular tradition, some particular lineage, some particular religion, family, nation, state, whatever. So, or caste or creed. So that kind of thing. So it makes person derive ego through the family, the lineage, the culture, the history, the nation which they belong to, the local state or place which they belong to, and it generates this kind of behavior that it makes person traditional, culturally bound, conservative. You respect your upbringing, your traditions, your values, which are imparted to you not only by your family but also by the culture to which you belong. Then it can show initial confusion about one's goals and ambitions, but they improve after 28 years of age. Particularly, they improve. It might create confusion about your uh, uh, proper decisions. You are unable to take proper decisions regarding your goals, what you have to do, but it improves after 28 years of age particularly. Then it can also show that the courage, the risk taking capability, the willpower, the dedication which is required to fulfill some things, your ambitions or whatever, that will also improve gradually. And one more thing, that here it can create misdirection due to social validation and family approval. And this is a very common thing. It not only necessary that I'm not talking about sun in fourth house only, it can be seen in other placements as well, but sun in fourth house is capable to give this kind of result prominently, that misdirection. Because let's suppose, for example, that your family, your parents want something, that okay, I want my son or daughter to be a doctor or an engineer or a government servant, and the person themselves, they want something else. They think that they are not that much capable, or even if they get those things, they are not going to be happy in those professions which their parents want, but despite that they are working for that. So this kind of misdirection, this kind of wrong decision, this kind of confusion, due to the social validation, due to the uh, desire to make your parents proud or get the approval of the family, also takes a toll upon the life in the initial years. But if sun is strong, this is not going to happen. If sun is strong, then family supports you in your decision. They help you to pave the way in proper guidance, that you decide what you want to do. That also happens. But if sun is, let's suppose, it's in a medium situation, I'm not talking about the negative one, but if it's somewhat afflicted and somewhat fine, then this kind of result can be seen. So what happens, that person tends to correct their mistakes with time, because repetitive, what you can say, even if you succeed in the desires or the validation of the people, not only the family around you, it does not give you happiness. So that kind of thing tends to correct itself over a period of time, when person realizes what they are as a person, what they think of themselves as an individual, rather than seeing and judging themselves through other people's eyes. When this thing starts to means this sense tends to dawn upon them, then this situation, it starts to become better. But remember, family approval matters a lot in this case. Then initial and due to which, as I mentioned, that it creates initial identity crisis, but it improves later. It can also make person introvert and family or home oriented, somewhat reserved. And it can show that sun is father, fourth house is mother, so father can play the role of a mother, or vice versa, mother can play the role of a father. You have to see the placement of fourth lord, ninth lord, and moon. Fourth lord, ninth house, ninth lord, and moon, how they are, that will show us that who is dominating, father or the mother. But one of them will be dominating, not only in the house but in general, upon that imparting the values and shaping the personality of you as a person. They play a pivotal role there. So father and mother, they can play a role. Father can play the role of the mother, or mother can play the role of the father, both the things, it depends on the placement. It can also make person protective, possessive, uh, emotional decision making can be seen, means you tend to take decisions on basis of emotions, not logic. Then it can also show people who are easily influenced by others, or somebody who gives you that approval which you are seeking out, validation which you are seeking out, and they get whatever they desire out of you. So people can easily take advantage of such people just by boosting their false ego. Then it can also show certain fields which are good for sun if it is representing or controlling the career. So it is good for government jobs, social work, public service, administration, management, politics, arts, creative fields, architecture, infrastructure. These kind of fields are generally considered good for sun in fourth house if it's controlling the career as well. So these are the results of sun in fourth if it is strong and well placed. So generally, as I mentioned, things tend to become over a period of time, but ultimately sun has good capacity to give fine results in life. Now we will talk about the second scenario. If sun is weak and afflicted, means it is debilitated, no, not going under Nij Bhanga. Then the zodiac, it placed in enemy signs, afflicted by Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, afflicted by 6th, 8th, 12th lords. It's making doshas in the chart, and it's in Mrityu Bhag, or sun is what you can say not well placed in D9, and the lord in which lord of the zodiac sign in which sun is sitting, that's badly placed. So sun will be losing the strength. It is going to be malefic, and it will have full capacity to create a lot of problems in life. So what kind of results can be seen? If sun is negative in the chart, then it can show no or low self-confidence or low self-esteem. Either there is no confidence whatsoever, or it shows extremely low self-esteem, extremely low self-confidence. Person never trusts, never believe themselves. High self-doubt, always questioning themselves, even if they are right. Then desperate need for social and family approval, but they don't get that. You will seek it out seriously, desperately, but you won't get it. It creates sheer identity crisis, no sense of belonging of themselves, and they just try to judge and see themselves from other people's eyes. And hence your view or perception of your individuality constantly changes, which is really drastic. So that can be seen. It can show very fragile ego whose ego is easily hurt. Even if the things are not directed at them, they tend to take it what you can say consciously upon themselves. So that kind of fragile ego can be seen. It can show negative ego derivation from family. Let's suppose you, as an individual, you have not done anything, but you derive ego that my father is so and so person, my family is such and such, I come from such lineage. That kind of thing can be seen. Then it can show insecurity, high insecurity. Egomania can also be seen in fourth house. If sun is, let's suppose it's making negative combinations, but let's suppose sun is in its own sign, or it's exalted, but it is negative. So what happens? It can show extreme egomania, and person who thinks that they are superior in terms of race, culture, caste, creed, tradition, religion, etc., in comparison to other people. To that kind of fundamentalist, bigot worldview can also be given by sun. Then person does not stick to one thing and do not complete them. So your commitment towards one task, that's not there. So sun can show that initially enthusiastically you chose something, okay, I'm going to start something new, and you put your effort into that, but later when it becomes difficult and it requires serious effort, you lose the interest and you leave the thing altogether. So it shows that the person does not have a strong will, no seriousness, no commitment, no dedication, no competitive spirit, and no good decision making power. So person starts the thing, do not complete them, and leave the thing. Irresponsible behavior, courage is not there, risk taking capacity not there. Decisions not only hamper you but also your family, because fourth house is family. Let's suppose you are responsible for the family in general, and your decisions, it can happen vice versa. Let's suppose your family's decision affect you in a negative way, or your decisions affect the family in a negative way. Both the things can be seen. It can also make person timid, fearful, and lethargic, extreme procrastination, does not want to do anything, no ambitions, no aims, sheer confusion, extreme misdirection, does not know what to do. Then troubled or traumatic childhood. You have to see moon and fourth lord as well, but it can show troubled and traumatic childhood, bad relations with parents, mainly father, or troubles two parents. Let's suppose father could have passed away, mother could have passed away, that kind of thing. Then, or bad relations with the family in general, but mainly parents. It also shows person who does not accept responsibility for their own faults, rather blame other people for and find excuses for their own mistakes and faults. It can show all kind of personality disorders. You have to check how the sun is, other combinations are. It can give health issues, all kind of health problems depending on the combinations in the chart. Can show severe career instability, or what you can say, loss of reputation or status. Troubles by the government can be seen, property disputes can be seen, family disputes can be seen, loss of properties and vehicles can be seen, accidents can be seen. So these are quite negative results of sun in fourth house. No doubt they are extremely negative, but as I mentioned, you just have to treat it as a source of information. You have to judge the entire chart in totality and then come to some conclusion. Do not just see that okay, sun is in a enemy sign and it's going to be giving bad results. It does not work that way. I have just shown and told you what kind of general results of sun in fourth house can be seen, so that you just have a basic information. And when you see the entire chart, what kind of things are happening, then you say that okay, sun can give good results here or bad results here or mixed results here. It can show mixed results also. Good things are also there, some bad aspects are also there. So it's dynamic, and that depends upon the pattern in the chart. So I hope you would have understood what kind of results sun can bring in fourth house in both the scenarios, good and bad. If you are new to my channel, subscribe below. For more, check on my website and Facebook page and Instagram. Their links are shown in the description. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.